Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back. We're gonna get into this Titans victory. I appreciate you guys for showing up, and I do want to say I apologize for not making a keys to victory video, but we're gonna get straight into this victory. I want to give a big shout out to Kevin Byard, Jeffrey Simmons, Harold Landry, Rayshawn Evans. Them boys have been hooping, bro. They've been playing some football. But look at this running back, James Robinson. Do you ever think you'd see Derrick Henry get hawked down in the open field? I want you to look for one highlight where Derrick Henry is in the open field running his absolute fastest and someone comes and shoestring tackles him. It's impossible. It's just not a part of this reality. He's too big, he's too fast. 6'3", 250. So I do want to commend AJ Brown for, getting back on track. I think AJ Brown is more of like a tier 1 receiver. I don't think he likes playing the number 2, and he became the number 2 to Julio, but he still did well today, and that's only because Julio is out, I think, personally. But Ryan Tannehill holds on to the ball too long. We gave the Jaguars a fighting chance because the man does not know how to look at the second option, but I'm not going to complain too much. Let's get into the beauty of this win. Derrick Henry, 3 touchdowns, 137 yards. I think he has 650 yards rushing on the season, and it's only week 5. A Derrick Henry appreciation video and giving him his flowers is coming real soon. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, or maybe during the week. But we have to appreciate the running back that we have for our team. He literally is the reason we are a competitive team. Ryan Tannehill definitely played better than last week. I'll be honest, last week had me a little beat down. But the way that this team actually came back and decided that we need to get this win, this is a confidence win here. The Titans are going to play a lot better going forward from this point on, because the Jets that leaves a sour taste in your mouth that you lost when having a lead to a bad team. And we beat the team like the Jaguars like we're supposed to, but we understand that we can really lose if we don't put in our best foot forward. And Derrick Henry is the best foot we have. Julio Jones is going to be next. AJ, Tannehill, and a little bit of defense. I like to say that Michael Pruitt is, coming along, but it's such, the tight end role for our team is such an inconsistent thing that I don't know how to give him, his proper respect. He scored today. He looked good. He blocks, catches passes. I think he should get a little more PT. He's been in the league for many years without much, love for his game, but he's an athletic tight end, physical runner, physical blocker. He deserves a little more respect. We finally have a kicker though that puts us in decent position. Shout out Fat Randy. I do want to say this. Next week will be a test like no other. Josh Allen is looking for revenge. We whooped their ass last year. Absolute bloodbath, mopping the floor with Josh Norman. Big stiff arm Henry. Derrick Henry is playing out of his damn mind, and he will rush for 2,000 yards again. And in my next video speaking on Derrick Henry, I will show the appreciation for Derrick Henry that I've had for a very long time. And this has been a very good win that he helped us get, but the defense played well. Even though they gave up a couple pointless touchdowns, it didn't matter. The Jaguars do have talent at the end of the day. They're a very talented team that has very little direction and very little leadership. That's one thing you can see when they're playing. But the way that this Titans team has been playing, we clearly understand that we have leaders. On defense, Kevin Byard stepped up. Jeffrey Simmons stepped up. Rayshawn Evans stepped up. Harold Landry stepped up. At the end of the day, we need that. It's hard to talk about this game because this was a cakewalk. The Jaguars are the worst team in the NFL. The Jets are right behind them, but we lost to the Jets, so I wasn't quite sure, how to attack wanting them to win. Everything that you go into a game and you want to happen, you only can be wrong so many times and be cool with it. The Titans are a team that it's like kind of hard to tell you what they're gonna do, other than run the football and throw some passes here and there. But sometimes they goof it up. But this game was everything they needed. They got sacks. They made sure they kept Trevor Lawrence in check. They made sure that even though they gave up a couple big plays that they didn't break, they bended a lot, but they did not break. And they relied on Derrick Henry. And 9 times out of 10, if we rely on him, we're going to win. And for me, before, it used to be 10 times out of 10. But after last week, that defeated me. He had 40 touches, and, we lost to a very bad team. So right now, we'll just call this game a bounce back game. Can't talk too much about the Titans destroying the Jaguars. It's the Jaguars. We do that every year. But next week is when it gets real, because the Bills are going to remember that ass whooping from last year. Ryan Tannehill had a great game last year. He's actually been regressing. I don't know if anybody's noticed this. I've kind of been the only guy really critical about Ryan Tannehill, but he's not playing that well. He's playing okay. He just gets the job done. As you can see, the gang tackle on defense, it really shows us that they took it upon themselves this week to decide that we need to play better defense, we need to contain better, and we need to stop letting quarterbacks think they can do whatever they want to inside and outside the pocket. And Derrick Henry this year has also been lowering his shoulder a lot more versus always trying to outrun, trying to shake somebody and stiff arm. Derrick Henry is lowering the shoulder. I respect that. He's 6'3", 250. So at this point in time, we gonna get this video over with, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. The Jaguars are a very dry matchup. Not much you can really say about it. I mean, that's just like a free ass whooping. That's like, going to a store as a kid and you can get something from your parent. It's like guaranteed. Like, if I go, I can get this, and they showed up and they got a dub. So much love to you guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit a like. The content will continue. The content will get better. We're going to have more Ball Family videos. We're going to have some Klay Thompson videos coming on. We might branch out into other teams. But the next video will be Derrick Henry appreciation and giving him his flowers. We out. Peace.